For this contest with these two fighters should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson. Muhammad, the Bronze Bomber, only 216 pounds, but one of the biggest hitters in heavyweight history.
Todd, can you start the beat?
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is...
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night.
All right,
if you're
I went over the
like
rules.
me, this
I
is
want you to
what
be
This is underway in round 1. So much for being a good sport here. They're going to taunt. Jab misses. Uppercut scored big time. Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, use the jab, use the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? A perfect counter lands. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Switching off. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
The bell sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You've let him back into this. You're better than this kid. Go back out.
Great work. I love it. I love it. There's the bell for round 2. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot. Jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Fighters just want to mow you down. They want to walk straight through as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Thought there would be some more action here. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. Punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
do
Well,
it.
he is in big
Don't
trouble
worry
here.
about
He
that
may have been
round.
saved by the
Don't worry
break.
about it. Let's go out there. Let's reset.
There's the bell for round 3. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
It was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? They both want the knockout. Counter punch got him clean. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch out, but thought there might be more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. No rest for the weary. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali.
Listen, switch off. What are you
In
doing?
this moment,
You're
he
close to
cannot
this fight,
afford to
and now
lose.
you've let him get back into it.
Here's the bell for round 4. Counter punch. I'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. How about that time counter shot? One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd. Because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he pulls you down.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
What is that? What are you doing?
They got the momentum. They
Switching
got
off. He needs to go back out there.
on to the 5th we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that damn fight.
So close for that uppercut. Well done with that counter shot. Has to that receipt. It's always coming. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Nice counter. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
It's the one who draws first blood. That's what you've got to look at. If you get and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nice counter shot. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Foot sleeping on the job. What you do, you step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, and boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to finish.
Straight right, just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Allen in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here, coming under knockout.
The fight's not over yet. You gotta go out there and win this round.
There's the bell for round 6. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Just missed with that hook. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Beautiful counter shot. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You have a fight that's got great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
At the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
So close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's a scoring blow. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Here we go. It's round 7. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you win it, hands down.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
When you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered, what gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
That jab doesn't score. Nice counter shot. Nice counter punch. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
The courage on display here is incredible. 2. Block that right hook. Beautiful counter punch. I know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Mate, what are you doing? Come on,
The game
switch
plan
on.
does not.
Get back out there and switch on.
And we enter the 8th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
He knows he's been hurt. He's going to come up and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are done. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
You'd like to see more jabs. Landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Perfect punch. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it back because that's where it's comfortable, or you take time to make change.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart.